Hey y'all, this is Brandy from Southern Crafts DIY, and I want to say hey to all my returning viewers and a big welcome to any new viewers. So if you follow me on social media, which the links are down below, you'll have seen a list of everything needed for today's project. You can also get that list on the community tab. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some fun. I bought this stuff a while back and I thought, what the heck, we'll try it out. So we're going to go ahead and just jump on in, and I'm going to show you what's needed, and then I will explain what I was talking about because I don't want to get into it until I can show you. Alright y'all, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need is some rub-on transfers. These are what I was talking about. I got these a while back. I'm hoping this works. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to play around with these today. So you're going to need that. I can pick it up. You're going to need something to do it on, and I'm going to use this piece of wood. It's a pretty big piece of wood. I got it from Dollar Tree. I think it's $1.50 now, I think. I'm going the wrong way. So you're going to need that. And all this is subjective, optional, however you want to say it. It doesn't have to necessarily be this piece of wood. It can be whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be these transfers. It can be whatever you want to use. So it doesn't even have to be transfers, it can be stickers, but I'm just wanting to play around and show y'all this, okay? And again, I want to use this color, this color paint. It is Lilac by Folk Art. You don't have to use this color, you can use whatever you want, but I think I'm going to give this to my mom, and she likes purple, and that's why I'm doing purple. And you'll need a paintbrush, and you'll need something if you're using transfers. I'm going to use this old card that, you know, no good. I was going to use the scraper from the Cricut, but I can't find my scraper, so it is what it is. Alright, so let's get started. Alright y'all, before I get started, I forgot, you're going to need at least one more thing. You're going to need a pair of scissors, and just to let y'all know, I am going to be using a heat gun. You don't have to. You could even use a hair dryer. But I'm going to use a heat gun just to make the drying of my paint faster. Alright, let's get to the next step. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, of course, is paint this board. You can sand it if you want to. I don't ever sand them. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm not even going to lie to you. So we're just going to paint it. If I don't drop the paintbrush. Now, you can do this however you want. Like I said, you don't even have to use this color. But you could just paint the front. But I tend to paint the whole thing. Just because I want it to just feel complete, you know? And you don't even have to paint the same color. If you want to paint the front this color and then paint the rest of it a different color, I mean, that's something you can do too. Couldn't think of what it's called. So just do it however you want to, because this is going to be your creation. I really need to get a new table. This table works, but like, I can't even use my resin on it anymore because it's not level, as you can see. So the resin doesn't work right, so I need to get me a table that's level. So, alright, so that's the front. I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to paint the rest, and then if y'all don't want to paint the rest, y'all just skip, you know, fast forward through. Well, actually, you're not really going to need to fast forward through because I'm just going to go ahead and cut the camera off, paint the rest, and then we'll go on to the next step. Alright, I just painted the front and the back. I did two sides. The sides, I only did the front and the back. I did two coats. The sides, I only did one. So we're going to move on to the next step. And it is simple and easy to do. Let me get it out. That's right. So we're going to take this And we're just going to cut out the pieces that we want. I want Joy. I think Hope and Faith. Don't get me wrong, I am going to cut these separate. I'm just cutting them out right now. And like I said, y'all can use whatever ones y'all want. I chose this because I just like this idea, basically. So that, I think I'm going to do love. And I think that's all. I don't want to do too many. Let me see if there's anything else I do want to do for sure. Let me see. Let me look. Let me just check. Okay, we got Faith, Love, Hope, Joy, I can't pick it up. I'm gonna put Fate there. Love. I think I'll put Joy there. I think I'll do Laughter too. I think that's it. And I'm not 100% sure if this is the way I'm going to do it, but this is what I'm looking at. So we'll just do it like this. And I kind of like it. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So let's move on to the next step. Hold on. Hopefully this works. So like I said, I am using these transfer things. You can use stickers if you want. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's been a while since I've done these. So I'm just using this. Let me just look. And there you go. Look at that. That is so cool, y'all. All right. So I'm going to keep doing it slowly and hope I don't mess anything up, because I'm not very good at this. I've only done it a couple times, and I usually mess it up. So all I can do is try. Oops. I hope I didn't mess that up. I don't think I did because it's only in a certain spot, but there's always a chance I might have messed that up on accident. Though I didn't mess it up over here, so I'm not sure. Please don't have messed it up. Okay, no. But this didn't get all the way out, so let me... Okay, yeah. This is so cool. So yeah, if you do mess it up like I did the G, it still comes out because that's the letter. So I'm glad we found that out because I didn't know. So I kind of want this here. Kind of changed my mind of where I want the love. I don't know. This is just total wherever you think you'd like it. However you think you'd like it. Just slow and steady is all I could tell you on these. Yay! Another one down. I think it's come out looking good so far. What do y'all think? I like it so far. And, you know, you can always add more. I thought, I didn't want to overwhelm it, so I thought this would be enough. And they're different sizes, and they're different fonts. So, I thought it'd be interesting. This is pretty cool, y'all. I'm liking it. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I was gonna hate this. I thought it was gonna mess up and I wouldn't like it. And I was gonna have to call it a quit, a disaster, and just let y'all have a laugh at what I did. Boy, was I wrong. Kind of feel a little stupid for thinking that. Not that I haven't had disasters before. I really have. All I can tell you is be slow and steady with it. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the Cricut vinyl. You know, you gotta, and then pull it off, even though it's not the same at all. I kind of want this at an angle like this. Yes, like that. All right. Like I said, you can change how you decide you want to do it too, because I decided an angle. Now, the only bad thing about doing gifts for people on here, like my mom, is she watches my show, so she'll have my channel, so she'll have seen this. But, oh, well, still a gift for her, and she ain't gonna get it until Mother's Day. Which, just to let y'all know, this lilac color would be perfect for Easter crafts too, just to let y'all know. It's a light pastel-y color. So it would work well. Literally, that's it. See how fast and easy that was? And if you want to, just to protect it more, you can go over it with a coat of Mod Podge, which I don't think I'm going to do. I might. Well, I'll decide later, but I'm not going to do it on this episode, so this video. So, alright, that's it for this project. I really, really liked it. If you did too, please, please, please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, because it does help my channel grow. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye!